All right, guys. Let me go ahead and get it started. This is DJ Wolf Live. All right. It's Monday morning. I'm still got some things on my mind here, and I was thinking about something here. Why do we always have caviar wishes on sardine sandwich dreams? In other words, Negroes don't want to be poor, but when you see people trying to do something to elevate themselves, you try to take them a step back by throwing them under the bus or shaming them for trying to elevate themselves. We call some people bookworms because they are book smart, or that they're trying to, intellectually be, out the box. Or somebody that lived in the hood that eventually went and got the education, and they eventually got married and had kids and moved out the neighborhood, and then you shame on them. And some of y'all think, oh, if he come back to the hood, it's going to make it better. No, it's not. Because they come back to the hood, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to shame them when they're there, and you're going to shame them when they're not there. You're going to try to guilt shame them and think, hey, well, you made it. Now, help me do this, that, and the other. Now, I'm going to say this. We got to stop waiting on everybody to be the savior for our culture. I mean, I'm being serious, man. We got to stop waiting on everybody to be the savior of our culture. We got to start doing some things for self. I mean, and when I specifically say do for self, I mean individually. And I ain't talking about the older generation. I'm talking about the younger generation. Stop waiting for somebody to give you something, and go out there and look for the resources that elevate you. That's what I had to do. It made me a better person as a result of that. It made me be more resourceful. Now, I'm not saying that you don't have those factions that will try to knock you down every chance you try to open the door. But I'm saying you shouldn't stop trying to progress because they do. We got some people out there, I want to go to school. But guess what? I didn't like going to school. I hated school. I didn't necessarily hate people. I just didn't like the process of school because I had a hard time learning. I did. I did. But at some point, you got to force yourself to try to figure out how things work in life, so you learn how to be productive. So you learn how to make it through life. You can't coast through school. That's one thing for damn sure. Everybody got these elevated dreams of stuff that they want to do, but they don't want to put any meat behind it. You just want me to just get in the door and I'm in. Boom. Don't work like that. Even work without faith, or faith without work, is dead. That's a biblical statement, and it's true. You know, you can do all the praying you want to and stuff, but if you don't put any work, any meat behind that word or behind that faith, what good is it going to do you? It's not going to do you a damn bit of good. It won't. It will not. Guarantee it won't. You know? But like I said, the one thing that bothers me is people who are always trying to put people who are trying to elevate themselves down all the time. I see it happen. Well, man, look at you. You're a boy. Y'all bought the house. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so what? You know, you live out. And? You mean live in a fucking hut? Excuse my French. But still, I mean, you're really. Because they ain't do it, they don't want you to do it. Those are people who usually try to put you down for trying to elevate yourself. You know? That is ridiculous. If somebody's doing something, to elevate, you ought to want to be their friend and figure out how to do it yourself. You know? I get sick and tired of that, man. Nobody wants to be poor, but everybody wants to just automatically just not be poor at the same time without putting any work behind it. You know, you got to put in that work. I'm sorry, you got to put in that work. You know? And education is the golden ticket for you. It truly is. Whether you think it is or not is irrelevant. But it is. And it doesn't matter about what you're doing, whether you're doing construction work, whether you're managing a restaurant, or whether you are a record producer. You have to know the process in order to be able to put in that work. And that's education. You know? It's not going to do you no good to try to think you're going to be able to just jump in the process and not know how it works. If you ain't willing to learn it first. What y'all doing up here? You just sitting there waiting for the cars to go by? Jeez. I'm just sitting there in the middle of the dang on road. But a lot of people don't understand that though. I mean, you have to put the work in. You have to. You know? And I don't know. I had to talk to somebody about that. Talked to a kid about that one time. And I said, "Well, what you do when you get out of high school?" He said, "I want to play football." I said, "Well, I understand that, and that's fine. I commend you on wanting to do something with your life." And I told him, I said, "Well, you want to plan on going to college and getting a degree?" And I said, "Because you might have to have a failback if football don't work out." He's about, I don't know, I just want to play football. He just want to go make money for his mama. And nothing wrong with that. But the problem is, though, that football is the only thing you're going to strive for, and you don't have a fallback like a lot of these guys don't, because they think football is going to be the only way out the ghetto without investing and saving real money. It serves no purpose at that end. It don't. It really don't. It really don't. We have a warped sense of security out here anymore. Where it's all about the money and it's not a damn thing funny. You got to have a failback. You got to have investments. You got to have a 401k. You got to have stuff that will allow you to have a fallback on. Okay? And if you don't, it's going to put you in a world of hurt. It seriously will. A lot of people don't realize that. They do stupid stuff out here, but they don't prepare themselves for it. We got to start thinking poor and start thinking logic. Why is this traffic so backed up today, man? What's going on? Really? This is ridiculous. What are you doing over here? But that's what we gotta start doing. You gotta stop thinking, I mean, nothing wrong with money, but you gotta think logically. You gotta have a plan. You gotta have a strategy. The strategy will take you a long way out if you start using common sense. Strategy comes first before any and everything else. Always. Almost always, matter of fact. A lot of us don't do that. A lot of us just simply don't do it. We don't use any real common sense out here. I think if we started doing more common sense and stop doing some stupid stuff out here, we survive. I always say, talent. Each and every one of us, whether you realize it or not, has a God-given talent. There's something that you're really good at, but you have to unlock your potential by exploring it. It's there. You just got to know where it is. And that's a fact. But that's part of the key to putting in that work. And when I'm talking about putting in that work, I'm talking about its education. I'm talking about its resources. Reading is fundamental. You got to be able to do that research. So if you want to dream big, but you got to work at it. Stop thinking poor. In other words, stop thinking like, okay, I can never do it. Because if you have that mentality about what you think you can't do, you'll never get it done. This is DJ Wolf. I'm out.